Hi, welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for the weekend edition of July 9th, 2022. Well, post July 4th holiday, we continue to see showers and storms here. I'm going to give you a quick overview before I get into a lot of the severe thunderstorm warnings and watches here, courtesy of Radar Scope. Before we get into that, though, I do want to show you the overall pattern here. And what we have here is we have a ridge, a ridge of high pressure in the center of the country, and that's why you see all these yellows, oranges, and fuchsia colored. This is representative of heat warnings, excessive heat warnings, and heat watches, and of course red flag warnings as well. But we're in kind of an omega block pattern here in the center of the country, and the severe storms are confined to the upper third of that territory. So meaning above Fargo, North Dakota, Bismarck into upper Minnesota. You're talking Duluth, maybe over toward Minneapolis, the Twin Cities, St. Paul. That's where our severe weather is going to be confined to, the Dakotas and Minnesota in the next few days, meaning Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week, because we're in this omega block pattern, this high pressure pattern that's providing plenty of fuel. Heat surging up from the north of the Gulf of Mexico all the way up to the Dakotas and Nebraska, as well as we have that instability and lifting mechanism that's needed to produce these storms. So this is what we got going on, along with a lot of other features that the SPC has outlined as well. There continues to be a marginal risk, and slight risk will be the highlighted 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5 type of scenarios for you. But as you can see, we have a bunch of excessive heat warnings. Please take care. Temperatures are well over the triple digits, 101 in Dallas, 101 in Little Rock, 105 in Oklahoma City, down through, if you're in any of Texas, the Ark-La-Tex, Oklahoma City, down through Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Beaumont, Brownsville, the Rio Grande Valley, those areas, and even in mid-Mississippi Valley from Greenwood to Tupelo over toward Alabama, the central Alabama, Birmingham, and some of those counties up north there. You want to be prepared for excessive heat warnings issued. Please take shelter, drink a lot of water, and get comfortable with that as well. So the severe patterns to continue in the weather-weary north-central U.S. as we continue to see those in the plain states as well. Looming clouds and tornadoes will be a risk there as well. Rotations we'll be seeing here. This one is shown in Nebraska, this rotational supercell here. It's not unclear whether or not it produced an actual tornado. As you know, only 20%, 25 to 20% of supercells produce actual tornadoes on the ground. So we're thankful for that. Now, going back to the radar scope here, I want to show you the warnings that we have. We have warnings right now in South Carolina and a lot of other states here. This is a warning here for South Carolina, the Greenville-Spartanburg area, upstate area. If you're in that area, you want to take cover because there could be hail and winds up to 50 to 60 miles an hour. This is a severe thunderstorm located 5 miles northwest of downtown Greenville over Furman University, moving east at 5. There we go, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. So not terribly too big a hail here. But if you put it into motion here, you can see it is moving here along closer to the radar sites. If you're on I-85 coming through Greenville, Spartanburg, up to Greer, you want to take cover in the next couple of minutes here, next 20, 30 minutes. As you can see, this cell here is going to be producing, moving at east-northeast at 8 knots. It will be producing penny-sized hail and winds up to 60 miles an hour. It doesn't look like a squall line MCS, a mesoscale convective system, well put together here. Remember, we're losing the daytime heating. It's about 9:30 Eastern time in this part of the country, and so they're losing a lot of the daytime heating. And so a lot of this will be dying down, pulsing up and dying down along this stalled boundary here that's extending across Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, etc. And so this is where we're getting this from here. So it'll be heavy rainfall mostly and pea-sized hail coming up 85. We're coming out of Greenville, Spartanburg, Greer, Easley, South Carolina, and through Furman University there. And Travelers Rest as well is getting heavy rain. Elsewhere, we have severe thunderstorm warnings in Mississippi here. This is for Leake, Madison, Rankin, and Scott counties here, just to the south of Pickens and Canton, South Carolina. If you come along Mississippi, if you come along I-55 there, you want to be careful. Just to the east of I-55, this line here, I'm going to zoom out here for you. This line here, just to the north of Jackson, Mississippi, is producing a lot of showers. And this has been warned. It's sagging to the south here along the stationary boundary. Like I said, this frontal stationary boundary. Hail here is a little bit bigger. It's at 1.25 inches is the hail on that there, the max size, according to the storm Doppler radar here. in that area. And so we have that here once again. A severe thunderstorm warning for Lask, Madison, Rankin, and Scott counties here. This is moving to the southeast at 24 knots, so it's moving very fast. That's the good news. So it's going to dump heavy rain here from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, down south through the Black Belt of Alabama here in Mississippi toward Meridian, Mississippi. We're already getting reports of rain, heavy rain, torrential rain from storm spotters out there. And so it's moving south very quickly here at 28 knots. Now, out to the Midwest, the upper Midwest, as I was saying, severe thunderstorms continue to impact Montana. A lot of the counties up here in the high Big Sky country of Montana, well up here onto their mega block pattern here that I was telling you about earlier, see these severe thunderstorm warnings here just to the east of Great Falls and Missoula, Montana, just to the east, couple hundred miles to the east. These storms here does appear to have a bow echo shape out there, bowing echo here into Saskatchewan, Canada here. So if you're in southern Canada, swift current, and heading toward Regina, Saskatchewan, be on the lookout in the next 3 hours for this line here to bow echo out and create extreme winds here. Meanwhile, we zoom in to this, seems like an unpopulated area in here in Montana, these counties here, but we'll zoom into one of the counties here and I'll show you in Chinook, Montana. This expires in 41 minutes here. Same thing, 71 mile an hour wind gusts, higher wind gusts because this thing is bow echoing out here. This quasi-linear convective system, QLCS here, is bow echoing out here, as you can see from St. Marie, Montana through Glasgow, Montana through the Fort Peck Indian Reservation. Be careful if you're out there. This storm is bow echoing out here, right along here, and there's some secondary line back here bringing heavy showers and some hail here. So we click on the warning here, just give you an idea what they're capable of producing. These storms are capable of producing 70 miles an hour wind gusts, radar indicated. And so this is a gust front here. It doesn't say any hail here with this system. All these severe thunderstorm warnings do expire within 45 minutes or until 8:15 Mountain Daylight Time here. So if you're in Glasgow, Jordan, if you're in Wood Point, heading toward the border between, if you're in Williston, North Dakota, you want to be on the lookout there on I-94 through Minot, Williston, as heading up the north here. As this line continues to track east here, as we put a storm tracker on there, it continues to head east at a whopping pace here. It's moving at least east at 30 knots there, and so we'll go to the let's go to the velocity here. And we'll show you the velocities of this bow echo here and to see if there's any rotation. So there's not much rotation there. It looks like a straight line wind event here, as you can see. The red line right here bowing out that bow echo through Fort Peck Indian Reservation, Montana, through New Shore, heading through Wood Point, and on to heading out eastward here, the velocities here. So you can see there's not much rotation. There's pretty much straight line winds here, broad straight line winds heading to the eastern Montana toward Williston, North Dakota, along that path there, I-94 coming through there. So you want to be on the lookout for it. But I'll say about another 3 hours here to be in the Williston area. So be very careful for that. So that's what's going on in Montana. We're going to switch back to the reflectivity here, guys. And so elsewhere, there's been heavy rain that's already been falling in North Carolina. And these are the flash flood warnings. I'm sorry, not North Carolina, but New Mexico. So flash flood warnings continue. They're still in the monsoon season here, guys. So anywhere from I-25 Albuquerque down through Socorro, Truth or Consequences, and on to Las Cruces and Anthony, New Mexico, along the El Paso, Texas border, I-10 there. This area here could be affected by flash floods and burn scars. As you said, they had fires in this area here, all up and through Santa Fe, Taos Mountains up here. There's been a lot of fires, as you know. So there's still a lot of rain coming through Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and through Roswell, and down through the Rio Grande Valley here, just to the south of El Paso and the Franklin Mountains there along the Mountain Loop Highway there. So be very careful in that area, guys, as there's flash flood warnings continuing to make their impact for San Miguel County in New Mexico, as well as Socorro in New Mexico. So be very careful in those areas as well. Spreading out here, looking back overall, things look pretty well in the lower 48, just heat and showers. This has been your Weather Guru update for this weekend. Enjoy your weekend, get a lot of rest, and stay weather ready. This is the Weather Guru signing off for July 9th, 2022. Be sure to subscribe for the latest weather information for the lower 48 United States, as well as sometimes international, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and abroad news as well. Thank you for joining me tonight. Be blessed.